So this is Jose Maria de Castro. As you can tell, he's not a big fan of the police. Uh, he's not a big fan of going to jail or being arrested or
Hmm.
being checked for contraband in his prison wallet. And uh, he's kind of a gross dude. the The whole thing about Chili is he well, at least from when I started taking a look at him, he had started this channel called Delete Laws. He talks about overturning Terry v. Ohio, and he was claiming that Terry v. Ohio was racist, essentially, that it's racist against black people, and so he wants to overturn it because it just means that uh, police now can't just stop and frisk anybody that they want. Now, granted, I can kind of understand if you take things out of perspective, if you remove all of the facts surrounding Terry v. Ohio, why it happened, what this created for safety of police as well as society. Yeah, he makes sense, but once you start looking at the facts behind the Supreme Court rulings and the decisions that have been made since then, none of his positions stand a chance with anybody else, especially with attorneys or with judges. He's got a lot of self-inflated approaches to his ideas, and of course, he wants to be confrontational with everyone.
Hmm.
So you can already see how he crosses those lines. As Schrodinger's cat once said, it's just a Venn diagram where they all ultimately overlap. And he's kind of a mix of the three. Is he's come out with this idea on transparency, and tell me if this sounds great to you. Drones that will be watching, unarmed police with CPS agents to go and handle familial issues, and then they'll have a designated shooter in case they need to use weaponry. How does that make you feel from a protected society standpoint?
Oh, so you know that I'm like way on the left, right? So all of that sounds great to me. I don't have a problem with that. My issue is, why are you yelling and screaming at this man in public? That's what my real issue is. Like, I don't really see how it's feasible to have drones following law enforcement around all the time. That just seems like a pipe dream. And a lot of the times when we've had shootings in our community by law enforcement, it could have been mental health intervention instead of weaponized intervention.
Mm-hmm.
But that's beside the point. What is the yelling? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are issues with Terry v. Ohio. As a criminal defense attorney, like, pretextual stops are a major problem. And in fact, I think Pennsylvania or Philadelphia, the city or the state, has outlawed pretextual stops, which is basically over the state of Pennsylvania is overriding Terry. All that's fine, but why are we yelling and screaming at people in public? That's that's like what is that going to do towards accomplishing your goal? Is what? Yeah, because the whole, like, it's the drone thing concerns me, because what do we want? Like 24-hour surveillance of people that are just going about their daily lives? I don't. But just cameras on all the time, then I feel like I'm in a surveillance state. And
Next one that I've got is these two are illegal audio. Okay,
Mhm.
he recorded these while he was in court without permission. So
Okay.
let's see here. Is it the no? There it is. Again, this goes out to the frog for having this. So
Mhm.
I've skipped forward quite a bit. The judge is watching the video, and this is how he acts in court.
Is that not stalking? I went to the other side of the parade.